Assalamu alaikum everyone. For today's recipe, I'll be showing you a very quick way of making Aloo Anday or scrambled egg and potato curry. To make this, I need uh, 4 small size potatoes or 2 large size potatoes cut into small cubes like that, and then I also need 1 large size tomato sliced, and about 3 green chilies if you want it spicy. Otherwise you don't have to add this. And then a small size onion chopped, and 3 tablespoons of coriander, fresh coriander. And I'm using a dozen eggs. If you're making it with less eggs, then you can obviously adjust the quantity of the remaining veggies. And then I have about 1/4 cup of oil, and a tablespoon of each coriander powder, salt, red chilies, and just a teaspoon of turmeric powder. So I'm going to begin by heating oil in a wok or a pan or a pot, whatever you're comfortable using. And then I'm just going to add the onion. So I'm going to have to saute the onion, not fry them golden brown or anything like that. Just saute them lightly, and then I'm going to go ahead, add the tomatoes, and also the spices, salt, red chilies, and red chili powder, and coriander powder. Also just a teaspoon of turmeric. And then I'm just going to stir fry it for about a minute, and I'm doing this on high heat. And as soon as I've added the spices, I'm just going to stir fry it for another few seconds, and then lower the heat to medium low, and cover the pot and just let the tomatoes cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Once they are a bit soft, I'll go ahead and add the potatoes to this mixture, and then cover again and cook on low, medium low heat for about 15 to 20 minutes, because I need the potatoes cooked about 95% before I can go ahead and add the eggs, which I'll show you in a bit. So there, I'm just going to cover the pot, check on the tomatoes after about 2 to 3 minutes. See, they've softened up a bit, so I'm just going to add the potatoes now, and then give it a quick mix, and then cover it again and let it cook on low heat for 15 to 20 minutes. And after this, I will show you how I'm going to add the eggs. And once I've added the eggs, I'm going to continuously have to stir fry it or stir it for a good 5 to 10 minutes, because I want the eggs to scramble, and I need to do it on a high heat. Otherwise the eggs will stick to the bottom of the pan or the pot, and it's going to start burning. So there, I'm just going to check the potatoes once I feel they're ready, because I don't want the potatoes to be raw. It doesn't taste good, and it doesn't give it a good like, you want the potatoes to be nice and soft, so about 95% cooked. And there, the potatoes are ready. So I'm just going to add the green chilies first, because I like them crispy. I don't want them overcooked in this curry. So I'm just going to add the green chilies, but first I'll increase the heat to about a medium high, because it'll take forever for me to cook the eggs if the heat is too low. So I'm just going to add the green chilies, give it a quick stir, and then go ahead and add all the eggs. If you're making it with less quantity, it should be faster, but because I have about a dozen eggs and there's a lot of liquid in there, I mean, I have to make sure it turns into like a scrambled form. So there, I'm just going to break the yolk while it's in there, and then just continuously mix it like that, or stir it like that, just scraping the bottom if it does stick, but just make sure it doesn't stick for too long, because it will burn. And it'll give the curry a really bad odor. So this is the part which I feel you have to work on. Otherwise, it's a very simple and quick curry. So I'm just going to continuously stir it like that, scraping the bottom so the egg isn't sticking or burning. And then just continuously do that. I think it takes about 5 to 10 minutes for this quantity, but if you were to use less eggs, it shouldn't be this long. And again, if you don't want it too spicy, you can always adjust the red chilies, chili powder I've added in there, and also the green chilies. I find this curry tastes best when it's spicy. So it's really up to your taste. And then you can see the egg is starting to get scrambled, and there shouldn't be any liquid, but maybe just a little bit of the oil. So if you see any water, you need to make sure it's cooked or evaporated. And there I'm just going to add the green coriander. I use frozen, but if you have fresh, yeah, fresh would taste best. And there I'm just going to stir fry it, turn the heat off, and it's ready. You can have it with bread or as is, or you can have it with like a roti or a paratha. Our favorite is at breakfast time with the roti or paratha, but you can also make a sandwich out of this. It's a very simple, easy, and everyone's favorite in my household. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave in the comment section. Thank you.